It's easy to wonder how a team with 4 wins in its first 13 matches makes it to the inaugural USL League One playoffs. Well, let's take a look at our journey to get there. With only 4 wins in the club's first 13 matches, Greenville was definitely struggling in the early months. Going forward into the month of July, the team seemed all but lost, when actually a loss was exactly what Greenville needed to get its season back on track. It was a home match against FC Tucson. The team lost 3-1, but that was exactly the wake-up call that Greenville needed, as the squad would then go on to defeat North Texas, the league champs, 4-0 at their home field. Jake Keegan began to make a name for himself as the team's goal scorer, and Triumph would go on to a 6-game unbeaten streak. Perhaps one of the most exciting matches was played in front of a sold-out Madison crowd, where Chris Bermudez tallied his game winner. For a team that was near the bottom of the pack, suddenly the playoffs seemed to look a little more clear and definitely more realistic. The 6-game unbeaten streak was unfortunately broken when the squad fell to Richmond 1-0, but that loss also resembled some hardships Greenville was dealing with. Leading goal scorer Jake Keegan had undergone foot surgery, and right back Max Hemmings had torn his ACL. Not only were injuries on the board, but Greenville was also without Dallas J for a stretch and the speedy midfielder Omar Muhammad, both players being away for international duty. It was kind of emotionally taxing for the squad. They practically played all of August on the road anyway. But, you know, their play on the field did not reflect it. And in fact, the adversity seemed to push the group forward with new energy. Triumph attackers would end up racking 15 goals in 2 months, which would tally over half the team's overall goal count for the year. And of course, it's well known that defense wins championships, and that's no exception here, as Greenville would end up boasting the best defense in the league with 13 clean sheets, led by goalkeeper Dallas J, who would end up being August Player of the Month and, as a few days ago, the Golden Glove winner. As eventful as August was, though, the month of September was history-making. Carlos Gomez scored the club's first hat trick. Paul Klaus scored his first professional goal, Evan Lee tallied his first assist, and Chris Bermudez scored his second game-winning goal of the year that would send his team to the playoffs.
And there's nobody in goal! Greenville are going to score, and they're going to the playoffs! Greenville and Chris Bermudez! That's put Greenville through to the playoffs!
So how does a team with 4 wins in the first 4 months make it to the USL League One playoffs? Well, between an outstanding defense, multiple goal scorers, and one of the most recognizable soccer faces at the helm, it's no wonder that the team's daily disciplines and mentality has come to shine through. There's a certain expectation here that expects excellence from every single player and every single person. But despite not clinching home field advantage and having to travel to Michigan, the team seems more determined than ever to bring a trophy back to the upstate. For the Greenville Triumph, I'm Marian Cole, and this is how we got here.